Now we want to do conversion of decimal fraction numbers in base 10 to base 2. And we are given this question to solve. Convert my own number 7/8 in base 10 to base 2. How do we go about doing this? First step, convert 9 to base 2. You understand? And how do we do that? We want to convert it to base 2 first. 9 is in base 10. So 2 in 9 is 4. It remains 1. 2 in 4 is 2. Remains 0. 2 in 2 is 1. Remains 0. 2 in 1 is 0. Remains 1. So therefore, 9 in base 10 equals to 1001 in base 2. That is the first step. Then the second step, we will now convert this 7/8 to base 2. In base 10 to base 2. 7/8. We want to convert it to base 2. Please listen very well. How do we do this? The first thing, consider the denominator. Divide it by the 2, which will give us 4. 4/8. Then divide the 4 2. Divide it by 2. That's 2/8. Is that understood? Then this 2 again, divide it by 2, which is 1/8. Then you can now say 4/8 is 1/24. Okay, 4 here 1, 4 here is 2. Plus 2 here 1, 2 in 8 is 4. So that should give us 1/4 plus 1/8. Can say 1/2 raised to power 1, right? Plus 1/2 raised to power 2 plus 1/2 raised to power 3. It's still the same thing, right? So we can equally say 1 times 2 raised to power 1 minus 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to power minus 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to power minus 3. You know, it's still the same thing. Then, now, we need to consider something here. Now, this power is having minus 1. This one is having minus 2. This one is having minus 1. We call it 1. This one is having minus 2. It's another 1. This one is having minus 3. It's another 1. So, we have 1, 1, 1. But let's assume that we have minus 1 here. We don't have minus 2 here. We now have minus 3 here. Then we cannot say here is, let me come again. Let's assume that we have minus 1 here. We don't have anything. We don't have minus 2 here. We only have minus 3 here. Then we consider this one as 0. But because we have minus 1 here, minus 2 here, minus 3 here, so we consider this one 1, we consider this one 1. Do you understand? Even if you are having minus 1 here, you now have minus 5 here. Or let's say assume that this one is minus 4. You know minus 2 and minus 3 are already missing. So you need to consider that minus 2 and minus 3, you need to consider them as 0. So you now pick this one, minus 1, 1. The minus 2 that is missing, you consider it as 0. The minus 3 that is missing, you consider it as 0. Then before the minus 4, you now pick it as 1. So that is how we do it. But here now, we have minus 1, which is 1. We have minus 2, which is 1. We have minus 3, which is 1. So we pick it 1, 1, 1. So that is the way this one is done. So our final answer will now be, now, you know, 7, this is 7/8 in base 10. So 7/8 in base 10 is 1, 1, 1. So we now match the first answer and the second answer. We match them together, which will now give us 1001.111 in base 2. So this is your final answer. Thank you.